white woman, Amy Cooper, had her life destroyed because she was suspicious of a black man that was harassing her dog. People created a trend calling white women Karens because they call the police when they're being harassed or stalked. Another white woman, Sarah Cormie, this time was harassed and doxxed because she didn't let a black man steal a bike that she had rented. 3-month pregnant nurse getting off of a 12-hour shift. And people lied endlessly about this. You guys claimed to care about children, but you said nothing about 28-year-old Kiara Jones, who beat up a disabled white child on a bus, on camera, knocking a tooth out of his mouth and, breaking one of his toes, leaving bruises all over his body and face. She was arrested April of 2024. You care about children, but when Emmanuel Aranda threw 5-year-old Landon Hoffman off the 4th floor of Mall of America, putting him in the hospital for 4 months, you said nothing. When Ariel Robinson beat 3-year-old Victoria Smith to death, you said nothing. And when Darius Simmons randomly shot and killed 5-year-old Cannon Hinnant in his front yard as he played on a tricycle, you said nothing. Even in this last month, we saw numerous random, unprovoked attacks resulting in the death of a white person. In Chicago, 54-year-old Willie Holmes randomly murdered Emily Carlson on a train. You didn't hear any news about this. In Tucson, 24-year-old Daniel Michael nearly beheaded Jacob Couch at a bus stop. This man died 2 weeks later in the hospital. The injury cut the artery in the back of his neck. It went so deep that it nearly hit his skull. Then there was Shanetta Bossell, who stabbed a firefighter paramedic, Graham Hoffman, in the chest, and he died while trying to save someone's life in an ambulance. You said nothing. And then there's Carmelo Anthony. You raised $500,000 for a young man who committed murder on a track because he would refuse to move, because he was too stubborn and aggressive and wanted to commit murder over someone telling him to move. So you could be at a bus stop, you could be taking the train, you could be at a high school track meet, or you could even be helping save the lives of those in your community in an ambulance. It makes absolutely no difference. They will kill you, your death will garner almost no attention, and the killer will have support. This violence is supported. A white person saying a bad word is worth their entire life being destroyed. You should be doxxed. You should be under threat. People should be spamming your phone number. They should use your social security number to fraud your identity. See, you shouldn't even be able to take your child to school if you use a bad word. But when a black person commits murder, they are given $500,000 and unanimous, resounding support by their community. And you wonder why Shiloh Hendrix was given so much money.